So, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. You could call me Mel. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. Where it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the video in the description box and on the website. So take your choice. Okay, you want to work with me one-on-one? There's a fee for that. The messages that come out here are the channel messages. So it's what God, love source, God, universe, your highest self, your future self wants to come out. You don't always get to choose. So because you're in alignment, you found this message. For those of you who keep coming back, thank you. And for those of you who are new here, thank you. For all of you, thank you for the growth on our channel. I'm so thankful and grateful to see energy is moving. I heard in masses, yes, because the growth on the channel is phenomenal. And they're saying, yeah, like your personal growth is phenomenal too. And I'm hearing it has a lot to do with the fact that you've been willing to look at the things that you never wanted to look at before. You've been willing to look and gain perspective, gain greater insight. You've been willing to look and see both sides of the table and spin that diamond of the situation to see the other sides, the other facets. A diamond has many facets, just like every situation has many facets. And so you've been willing to dig deeper into things. Okay, that's wise. That's wise. Otherwise, you stay stuck in the same perspective, I hear. And a perspective shift is always suitable and helpful because it opens you up with a more expanded awareness, I hear. And the divine as we be is the most expansive, okay, most expansive awareness. But you've been doing fantastic and being willing to become aware of more. I hear your negative feelings, your negative experiences, your negative perspectives of things had a lot to do with a limited perspective, a limited awareness. As the awareness grows, you're able to shift your ideas and decisions about what things mean in your life. That is very valuable because your headspace is the creator of your experience. And if your headspace is stuck in negativity, anger, resentment, unfair, bitterness, any low vibrational perspective, you can't return anything but that to you. And so, yes, we love that you are willing to consider another perspective and take into consideration other things that you hadn't known before. We love that for you. We love that in your energy. And this is one of the reasons why you're more loving your life. It's the greater awareness. It's the wider perspective that has allowed you to find a greater sense of alignment in yourself. Okay, the alignment in you has to do with shifting your perspective and your awareness. But that's all your fault. I'm hearing that's all your fault because it's a decision. I hear you all know many people who didn't choose the same decision. They chose to stay narrow-minded. They chose to stay set in their old ways. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you're not a dog, you're a person, number one. And you can be taught new tricks, but it takes you to choose them. It takes you to decide that you want to be teachable, to decide to be open to new information, decide to be open to a new experience. And some people are so used to the experience that they've had that they're not willing to come out of that experience because, you know, what happens when they don't know what's going to happen, you know, and how do they handle it when they don't know what to expect because things are different. Some people are not willing to find out. So we're very proud of you that you are willing to find that out, that you are willing to discover more of life, yourself, and these life experiences, because all the life experiences are very valuable. They're there to serve your best interests, and your willingness to open your awareness, expand your consciousness, and see the other facets of these experiences is evidence that you know that you're greater than any situation. Oh, okay. It's evidence that you're greater. It's evidence of your own awareness that you're greater than any situation that could come your way. In the Bible circles, they have a scripture that says, you know, if God is with me, what weapon can be formed against me? And that's the energy that we're speaking of. And when you are willing to work with the divine, work with the universe, work with your future self, your highest self, your sovereign self, in order to expand your consciousness, in order to expand your awareness, you never know what can happen. And even Melinda, as we channel through her now, is a far cry different from where she used to be. You guys know her the way you see her today on these channels, spitting all this wisdom that she's gathered in life, but you don't know the angry, bitter bitch she used to be. You don't know the upset, depressed, hate this life person she used to be. But she realized she didn't like that. She decided she wanted something different, and so she progressively, over many, many years, a couple of decades for sure, made a lot of conscious choices in a different direction. And so now you see her I hear in a different dereliction. What is dereliction? Why are you using words that I don't know? Hold on, pause the channeling because I need to know what dereliction means. Different dereliction, that sounds like craziness. Derelict, meaning derelict. In very poor condition as a result of disuse and neglect. Oh, and a different dereliction. So what they're saying is, okay, yeah, thank you. Now that I understand it, we can go back to the channel. So what they're saying is, yeah, the different dereliction. Now what's being unused, what's being ignored is all that energy that she used to radiate. All that woe is me, poor me, somebody got to help me, rescue me, somebody come and save me from my life energy is not here anymore. But it was because she was one to look at. She was the only one who was making her life soar. Okay. And in so many ways, you've been willing to do that too. You've been willing to take accountability and be more aware and conscious of the energy that comes through you. And as a result, the energy that's coming to you now is based off of a different platform. It's sitting in a different shape. It's looking in another vibration, frequency, and tone than what you used to do. And so we're really proud of you because now you're in this energy of receptivity in a way that you've never been before. And you know, things are getting better, but there's so much more in store. So we want to encourage you to continue moving forward, continue to grow, continue to learn more, continue to look at other people's perspectives, and remember that not all of them will be for you, but there's nothing wrong with hearing somebody else's opinion. Remember that just if they don't agree with you, you don't have to prove them wrong. You don't have to prove yourself right. There is nothing about proving. It's just about being. Thank you. And that's what we want you to be seeing today, is that it's all literally just about you being. How are you being? How are you being with yourself? How are you being with your circumstances? How are you being with your life? If you're being in the higher vibration than you used to be, good on you. Happy for you. This is a result that you enjoy a lot more than should you choose not to. But even if you're choosing not to, that's okay too. Because what we know that you would need to know that would benefit you if you would accept this is that regardless of the experience you're going through and the experience that you're having there and the way it feels to you, you are always in a position of power. And so whether you're choosing to do the shadow work or live in the light, that's fine. It's perfect in what you decide every time. Some of you chose to come here to become more familiar with the shadow, to do more shadow work than the rest, to go deeper into the darkness, okay? And that's okay. There's a purpose for it. Others of you came to live a lighter life, an easier life, one that is more in flow, and that's okay. Both of these have their challenges either way. But it's very wise to accept the choices that you've made, because in the acceptance of that, anywhere where you choose to choose differently, it gives you the being where your feet are, so you can actually take a step from where you're at, because you can't move from where you're at unless you realize where you're at. If you try to take a step in a direction and you don't know where you're at, then you're gonna find it very easy to take a misstep. And we like it when you know that you're stepping in a right direction. And the best thing to do to step in the right direction is realize where you're at, accept it, and be willing to allow space for change to happen in it. Okay. All right, so anything else you want to say before I get into these cards? Love Source, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, the highest self, the divine me. Okay, anything else? They said, no, I can begin the reading now. So they did let me know that, hey, we want you to channel these messages before you get in. We got some channel messages we gonna send through. I'm like, okay, so that's what all that was, for those of you who didn't know. If you didn't know, you know now. The first card we pulled out, which we did pull your Alpha and Omega messages. I have them here. We pulled them first, we read them last. At the bottom of this deck, though, for the dominant energy, we had the Four of Wands in reverse. This is like, cancel that order. This is like, that shit ain't happen. Cancel the party. Yeah, that's canceled. Something was canceled, okay? This is a full stop. This is a make a U-turn type of a sign from the spirit, okay? And the card that came out with it after that U-turn, after that brick wall, and then I heard, because she's a brick. How shit might just letting it all hang out. Okay, so there's something about a brick house, but they also said brick wall first. Oh, and then we're back to this with the sun card, where there's literally a brick wall with the sunflowers on top. Okay, innocence, purity, joy, happiness, awareness, conscious awareness, okay, enlightenment. I heard even under scrutiny. Why they said that, but I heard it. Even under scrutiny, which means even if you're catching some heat from this one or this place or in that space, in that situation, there's still awareness. There's still enlightenment. You're learning some things, okay? And you still happy? And then I hear the song from Pharrell, because I'm happy, come along. If you feel like a room without a roof, is the energy. And so it's like, yeah, nobody can stop you. Now, the other thing that came out was the I am balanced. I am balanced. I love that this card came out, and your current energy of the situation is you're being balanced. At the bottom of the deck to support that is the rose petals. It's like you didn't just all of a sudden jump into balance. It took a while to find your balance. It took a while to get into this space. It took a while, okay, to build it. It was something that was built and blossomed. They're showing me the blossoming with the rose petals. They say is a blossoming that's happened, and as the blossoming happens, eventually, you know, the seasons change, and then the petals do come off and blow around. Yeah, so that energy is here. From the Akashic Tarot, we had the chess game at the bottom of the deck, which talked about using strategy right now, using strategy. And I see that strategy, this is like where you put somebody in, you know, game over energy, like check. Somebody's in check. You check somebody, game over, okay? And it's a win. And I'm hearing, yeah, the reason why you check somebody was because, no. And whatever that was, lies, deception. Some of you, the person you checked was yourself. I just heard that loud and clear. What came out of the Akashic Tarot, because the chess game was at the bottom, but we have the crescent moon. And in this image, we have somebody who's working on things, okay? He's working on a sculpture. He's got to cut off all the extra unnecessary BS in order to leave the image that he had planned to make in that that block of product that he had to work, the material, right? The stone, the marble, whatever he's chiseling. In other words, life handed you a set of circumstances, situations, a life. Like you were handed a life. It's your job to chisel it to perfection, okay? Chisel it to perfection. All the excess, all the BS, all the unnecessariness. Just cutting it all away so that you can be left with the beautiful image that was always in the building material of your life, okay? Now, I also, while I was channeling that message, pulled from the animal spirit, and we had at the bottom of the deck over here the tiger, which is card number 9. which is hermit energy. But the tiger, it says it face the challenges with courage and determination. So because it's coming out at the bottom, I feel like you've done this. I feel like this is a complete energy. I feel like you figured out, like, I am the tiger, it's a thrill of the fight. Okay, you figured out that you have to have your courage. You know, you have to set your sights on the goal. You have to go for what you know, and you got to be bold and brave about your life, about your choices, about what you do. You're doing things from a place of courage. I see that. And what came out of that deck, the card that came out. So if the tiger is where you were, where you are right now, we have the frog. And the frog is in reverse. And so they're saying you're actively working on it right now. As I asked, why is the frog in reverse? They're saying because you're actively working on it right now. And the frog is card number 15, which is awesome because that's devil card energy. And the devil card energy lets me know, as I'm channeling this part to you, they're saying, yeah, you're actively confronting fears, insecurities, anywhere where you have a lot of self-doubt, anywhere where you have negative connections to other people, negative ties, toxic behaviors, toxic friendships, toxic family ships, toxic whatever ships, limiting beliefs that stop you from living your fullest life. Anywhere where you're bound to situations or contracts that are really working against you and not in your favor, you're dealing with that. And that's why they gave me the reverse energy, because you're already dealing with it. But the card says, embrace emotions and find emotional balance. Now that I read that, that's a huge confirmation of, yes, you're already working on that. You are balanced. You're realizing that you're the balance. You're the balancing effect. You're the reason that these stuff works the way it does. And when it doesn't work, you know that that's because you're not in balance for yourself. When you keep running into a bunch of stuff that you have to cancel, when you keep running into what feels like a bunch of roadblocks and you feel like you can't get nowhere, that's because there's something that's out of balance inside of yourself. And they're saying anywhere where you didn't know that, you know that now. But I feel an energy that you've been practicing, you've been working on. So not only do you do your prayers, your affirmations, your gratitude, your meditation, whatever you do on the spiritual level, but you also take action that matches the desired outcome, which means you're not just sitting on the sofa all day waiting to attract. You're like, okay, and give me some ideas. Give me some inspired ideas. It's like you're following inspired ideas. You're using your actions and your words, your physical resources and abilities, and your emotional and spiritual resources and abilities as well. You're not relying on one or the other. You're utilizing both of them, which is an energy of balance. Okay, thank you. And so at the bottom of the Carolyn Myers archetype decks, we have God card. The God card is there. It's like recognizing the divine within, it says to me. It says benevolence and compassion. Recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, okay? So that energy is here. It's like recognizing that you're connected. You're like, oh, I heard you don't have to reconnect to what you are. You don't have to reconnect to what you are. You just have to remember what you are. Fix your crown and keep moving. I love it. The dead end card came out at the bottom of the Q cards, which is another confirmation that the party's over for somebody with the Four of Wands in reverse over there. Yeah, the situation was a dead end. You hit the brick wall. You got to the brick wall. Maybe you didn't hit it. Maybe you were wise enough to hit the brakes and just slow down and turn around instead of just slamming into that, because some of you energetically just slammed into the brick wall. I heard this is a dead end. It's like, that don't work no more. I can't go down that path no more. There's no way out over there. And so it's like, I'm not going to do that to myself at all. Let's see what's at the bottom of the Prism Oracle. And we have balance again. I love it when the cards just keep confirming each other. This is actually really awesome because the balance that I seen for you is now being confirmed. It's been confirmed already. I love it. Okay. So that's awesome because, yes, the balance is real. Anywhere where you saw room for adjustments, you're making those adjustments. Some of you are saying, well, I mean, I'm getting there, Melinda. That's good. I'm glad you're getting there, right? We got to do what we can with what we have, honey. That's one of the things. Oh, yeah. So they were talking about my consciousness the way I used to be versus the way I am. And now, you know, it's like, okay. it's like that's what was missing. And to get in balance in the state that I've become, a lot of adjustments were very necessary, okay? And so anywhere where there's still room for adjustments to be made, you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're doing it, your intuition is telling you about it. I heard you're dreaming about it, you're having visions about it, it keeps popping on your mind, it keeps bugging your spirit. I heard because the message is on repeat until you grasp it, okay? You've come a long way. You're not done yet, and that's okay. You'll never get it done, and you'll never get it wrong, because even if you misstep this way or make a mistake that day, you know, you can always learn from that and come back to center. I heard you can learn from that and come back to center. But more than anything, it has to do with what way you choose to respond to these things. Are you going to beat yourself up about it? Damn, I hit the brick wall. Oh my God. Or do you beat yourself up because you walked into the brick wall? And why they just showed me, that's so funny. They just showed me, like, this actually happened in real life one time. Somebody was walking to the patio carrying their plate at a backyard barbecue type of thing. And they walked right into the screen door, like didn't even realize that the screen door was closed. That shit was hilarious. But that's what it looks like. They're saying, yeah, just like that is hilarious. Just, I heard, have a good chuckle about it. Well, damn, I did it again. And I heard, oops, I did it again. Okay. You played with your own heart. I heard you did it again. So just, you know, I heard laugh it off. Chalk it up to the game. I heard chuck it up to the game. I heard count it to the game. Yeah. And it is. Life is a game. I heard. So you should be having some fun in it. Okay. You should be having some fun in it. And don't be so hard on yourself. Don't go around beating yourself down about what's happened, okay? Because you had to put a stop to something. How would you, oh, thank you. I love that you just said that to them. That's perfect. Exactly, I hear what they need to hear, which is, how would you know how to put a stop to it if you'd never had to practice putting a stop to something? Lord of mercy, it's warm in here today. It was freezing in here the other day, and then we figured out that we had some spirit energies around, and now I am burning up. What is going on, Lord of mercy? Oh. It's getting hot in here. I'm not taking off all my clothes, but this overshirt got to go. I'm not doing this to myself. I'm not going to sit up in my own place and sweat like a dog, because I'm not a dog. I'm a person, not a dog. I don't have to act like a dog. I heard I'm not a dog. And then I heard I'm not a dog, Mary Lane. And so that's from that one movie where the kids were stuck at the airport without their parents. And the little girl was like, doing the girl's hair and putting makeup on her and all this stuff. And she said, I'm not a baby doll, Mary Lane. And so in this energy, part of the balance, because I got that, what they're showing me is you have to realize, like, you're not somebody's fucking Barbie. You're not somebody's teddy bear. You're not somebody's dog. Like, you don't get to style me the way you want me to be styled. I'm a free thinking, I hear, and I'm a free thinking person. I'm going to be who I need to be. I'm going to decide how I need to sit, how I need to present myself, how I need to speak, and which way I need to move. And it ain't no decision on you. Oh, that part. Okay, bottom of the deck, and we've been using these cards, and we're going to do it again tonight to see your side of the table, is the Nine of Swords, which does let me know, like, anxiety, nerves, fears, worries, apprehensions about, I'm getting, because it came through with the whole Mary Lane thing, like, about, oh my God, how is the response going to be if I speak my mind, if I put my foot down? Well, let it be what the fuck it is. Like, let it be what it is. They going to do what they do. Don't get, I heard, don't get on my phone acting crazy when I already let you know what it is. If you're going to be disrespectful and you going to disrespect, I got the chance to do the same thing to you because you opened up the door. You decided that's the way you wanted to treat me. Well, watch when I do it. I heard there's a whole nother side to this spiritual. You don't want to meet the gangster in me too, because, yeah, you like this love and peace and happiness. You don't want to meet the bitch that's in there too, because the same bitch we used to be is the same bitch still in there. It just doesn't run us or manage our life anymore. Okay, because we're not its Barbie doll or its teddy bear or its Mary Lane neither. We're not a dog to it either. We get to decide for ourselves. Okay. This situation came to an end. And that's one of the things I see, like people just being able to come in and tell you what to do and how you need to be and how you need to live your life and, you know, who you need to see and who you can't see and all that shit come to an end, okay? What kind of career you can do, what kind of clothes you can wear, all this stuff. All that come to an end as you come into your position of realizing like God is expressing itself through me. So if I don't be true to me, then how is God going to see that full expression of itself? Oh, that part. If that went over your head, they said rewind it. Listen to it again. Okay. Other side of the table energy, we're going to stick with that for this deck. That's what we've been doing for a few days now. So we're going to keep that vibe going. And this is where they want me to start. So let me lay this with the spread. And then we're going to go ahead and see what's at the bottom here on the other side of the table. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. I heard a whole new world. It's somebody on the other side. There's somebody here with a new world, a new opportunity. There's somebody on the other side of the table with a new opportunity. I heard this. Please let this stay pretty like it feels like it is right now. Lord of mercy. Because, yeah. Anyways, here we go. I mean, just tell us like it is. If it's not pretty, fine. I just want to channel the truth to the people. We go give them the truth. We ain't gonna sugarcoat shit but these nails. And if it's beautiful, like it feels like it's gonna be right now, great. If it's not, then give us the truth. We'll rip the Band-Aid off quick and get to the healing process, okay? Woo-wee. So, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Ace of Pentacles, like, new person alert, new energy alert, new experience alert, new car, new house, new job. It's some new going on. I can call you new today, and that would be fitting. That would be appropriate because you got some new energy going on here, and it's all related to your balance, okay? Interesting. So let's see what the Tea Leaf Fortune cards got at the bottom of the deck for us to add to our spread. And it says the knot, unsuccessful plans. And that's why we have that skirt, U-turn. Okay, the universal, like, don't go this way. Make a U-turn. Brick wall energy. And it's like, oh my God. So because the Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, like you went ahead and you cut that off. You made that U-turn. You realized it was a brick wall. It was never going to get nowhere. You planted some sunflowers on top of that thing. You're like, you know what? Somehow this is going to work out. At the same time, you were nervous as heck because you were like, you know what? I don't know what now. I thought I was on the right road. I thought I was with the right person. I thought I was doing the right career. Whatever it was you thought it for a reason. It wasn't for no reason that you thought what you thought. You really thought that you were doing something there. And then you get this whole, hold on a second. This ain't where it's at. Dead end. You seen the signs and it's like, I see with the God card, it's saying to me, yeah, I had to put it out there. Like God had to interrupt something and let you know. And the way God interrupted them, they did some audacity bullshit that you would never accept from nobody. And you couldn't ignore it. Others of you, I see this person was literally pulled away from your life. For whatever reason, they don't get to be around you no more. Y'all ain't even in the same city, same state, something like that. There's somebody, it's like if you work together, you don't know more. If you used to live in the same neighborhood, you don't know more. Whatever it was that kept you together with somebody, that got pulled apart. That's not happening no more. That got pulled all the way apart. And there is this energy of mystery right now. So the name of the spread that I pulled out of the deck of spreads for our message today is called the Harvest Spread. It is a 7-position spread. So this is about your harvest, honey. Now that you're in balance, you can get your harvest. You can align with your harvest. So the first position, what you want. Let's see what you want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, will you? Will you really tell me what you want? That's awesome. You know how many times I ask people what they want and they have not a fucking clue? Like you have to know you to know what you want. What you want. You want to use your intuition to make beneficial changes. We have the unicorn. Somebody wants to, I heard this. That's fucking hilarious. Somebody wants to know what it's like to, this is side point message. We are not doing this whole message based off of this. But for somebody's side point message, it's coming through. So I got to tell you, no matter how much it makes me laugh my ass off. But somebody wants to know what it's like to have a threesome. You want to be with a couple. Okay, that energy is here. Most of you, though, you're just like, you want the magic in life. You want to be able to use your magic. You want to be able to use your intuition to make beneficial changes. With that, the pioneer. You're getting bright ideas. This is like when business was tough and I was like, God, can you please show me what I can do with what I have now in order to grow my business? And God was like, you have a whole parking lot. You have a whole parking lot out there of people who are in your neighborhood. Go talk to them. Give them your card. It doesn't matter if they're a male or female. If it's not a person that looks like your client, and even if it is a person that looks like your client, God said, go talk to them and tell them, whether it's for you or somebody you know, like, let me tell you what I got to offer. And I've had people come in from that. That's awesome, right? So for whatever you want to be able to do things differently with this pioneer energy. The light attribute says it's a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. You want the whole new world. You want a whole new life. You want a different experience. Praise. You also want what you want. You want to watch your back. Okay, shoe fly, don't bother me. Is the energy like, I already know about you, bugs. I heard monitoring spirits. I see it. I see somebody energy. You just popped in real hard because it's like whenever you see a fly, a gnat, a mosquito, or any kind of little annoying little flying bug like that, you think monitoring spirit. I heard with pigeons too. You think that's a monitoring spirit. That's a sign you've decided you have this communication with the universe where it will let you know that there's somebody who's trying to force himself into your energy field. And so when you see these things happen, it's like your intuition is being fine-tuned because you've been doing this for so long to let you know, and you'll get an idea of who it is. You'll see a name, you'll see a face, you'll think of an experience, something will pop in your head, and yeah, it works, okay? What do you want? What you want is consciousness and the elevation of it. You want to be on point in your mental space, in your awareness space, because you know that that's a tool. That's an advantage. It will put you at an advantage. What do you want? It's a secret. I ain't telling nobody. You want the high priestess. You want to be able to use your intuition in order to guide yourself in life. And you also want to use your intuition in a way to where you're going to be sitting pretty. Okay. You want to be able to see both sides of the experience, or in other words, you like say somebody's showing up, right? In your life and they're making an offer. You want to be able to use your intuition to look at that offer and just know which way to choose, because you want to be able to immediately deduce both sides. Like if I say yes, it's like this. If I say no, it's like that. And you want to be able to know that. You want to be intuitive. You want to be the psychic. You want to keep certain shit to yourself too, because you know that the more certain things, if you put it out there to other people, it just seems to drop a bomb on the whole idea. Oh, Lord of mercy. I'm just going to take a breath for a second because, Lord, these messages are coming fast and hard today. And I'm so thankful, grateful, yay. And it's about to be 6, which means I still have some time. Okay. What you want? You want the Emperor energy. You want to boss up. Anywhere where this is about business, you want to boss up. Anywhere where you've been too timid and you feel like you've been a pushover, or you feel like people was able to take control, tell you what to do and all that, you want to be in your own power. And some of you, like flat out, you just want to know, where's my person at? That's what I'm getting with the Emperor energy. Okay. And I see you want to break. It's like you want, this is kind of deep, because it's like you want things to start going more positively for you. You want to feel like the man ain't out to get you all the fucking time. That's the energy. It's like you want to be able to feel like, because I'm doing the right thing, quote unquote, the man ain't gonna be in the fucking way. That's it's like, get rid of the blockages. Okay. Get rid of anything that would get in your way, that would come against you, that wouldn't allow you to thrive in the choice that you're making. Okay, with this pioneer energy, and you want to watch your back and develop your consciousness and be intuitive and psychic and all the rest. Okay. So that's the first position. And our second position, a new belief that promotes growth. What's the new belief that promotes growth? Starting with the tea leaf, we have the table, which says hard work ahead. I heard the table is set. The table is set, okay, but that doesn't mean it's all just going to be handed to you. You got to be willing to put in the work. What else will is the, hold on. No, it's not the new belief. I read the, you want to be corrected when you make a mistake. Thank you. With your intuition. Because that literally just happened live. And they're like, yeah, you read number 3. We're supposed to read number 2. Number 2, second position. What seeds to sow to get what you want? Well, it's not chia seeds, which I've been putting in my coffee lately. And then I heard, or is it? All right. So what seeds you need to get to, what seeds to sow to get what you want? Is that there's hard work ahead. I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do my job in this. I'm willing to take action, which is in harmony with the whole balance energy, where they show me you don't just use your desire and your emotions and your spirit to do this. Like, you're willing to follow through. I heard, because I'm a queen of talking shit and backing it up, like, for real. What seeds you need to sow to get what you want? Liberator. You need to free yourself. Sow the seeds of freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So that means you're planting seeds. The seeds you need to sow is freedom, okay? Which is, I just got to be free. What is like, I got this, okay? It's like, there's no negativity in this positivity. It's all positivity. Like, if you're going to focus your mind intently on something, I mean, unless it's something immediately in your face, because I'm not saying sit here and, you know, think happy thoughts and then just go crash your car into the brick wall anyway. That's not what we're saying. That's stupid. I would never guide nobody that way. But what Spirit's saying is like, yeah, pay attention to the road you're driving on in life. However, as much as possible, you got to see things working out for yourself, right? That's the seed to plant, and that you're free, that you attain your goal, that you overcome challenges and obstacles. And I ain't afraid of no challenges. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay, okay, Ghostbuster. All right, no, now you Ghostbuster too today. But yeah, planting the seeds that you have everything you need to accomplish the goal, to climb to higher heights, to achieve the accomplishment. And what other seed? I'm going to do it myself. I don't need nobody. If I do, they'll show up, and I'll create that too. Because even if, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, because even if let's say you're in business, you got a nail salon. Your nail salon ain't going to be successful if you don't got clients, but you're the attractor of the clients. So at the end of the day, you're doing it all yourself. Like, you're holding the energy to attract everything that's meant to be part of this process, right? But you're the one doing it. It's not like, come and rescue me. Can you please make sure you promote my business? Which at the same time, like I do, I'll be like, look, spread the word. But I don't count on it. I don't bank on it. And why are they spreading the word anyways? Because I do it myself, and you got to do it yourself. That's what Spirit's saying. Plant the seeds of doing it yourself instead of trying to look for somebody else. What are the seeds that they're, with the mystery card coming out, what seeds to sow to get what you want? Plant the seed of, there's so much stuff for me to learn. Plant the seed of, I remember when I didn't know, but now I know. And so just like I know that there was stuff that I didn't know that I now know, I know that there's still more stuff for me to learn. Be willing to look at mysteries. Be willing to look at more. Okay, the seeds to sow to get what you want. The happy days aren't behind me. They're right now. I have happy days every day, I'm hearing. And I have beneficial connections. I have reciprocal connections, you know. As I care, they care. I have loving, caring connections. I have positive connections. That's what I'm hearing from the Six of Cups. The seeds to sow, to plant what you want. The Six of Pentacles. People love being of service. Just as thank you. Old Catherine Ponder lectures. You can find them on YouTube here. Catherine Ponder. And she's got lectures on here, and she'll talk like, thank you. As I provide service and benefit to the people I interact with, they also provide service and benefit to me. It's like the energy glows both ways. Reciprocation. And that's heavy here with the 6 and the 6 in your position and their position. The seeds to sow. The seeds to sow is, I'm of service. Everything serves my best interest, just like I serve his best interest. I see reciprocation. I do it myself. I generate the energy. I know there's more to learn here. What else does this universe have to offer me? What else is here for me to experience? Okay, and what other ways can I be free? Oh, okay. All right, let's see some more here. What else we got? Now in the third position, as I stand corrected. And we all must be willing to be corrected. They're saying we must be willing to be corrected. And sometimes it does come from another person. Most often it's going to come from the higher self. They're going to correct you immediately. Are you going to listen? I heard, are you going to listen though? All right. A new belief that promotes growth. The months of the year, we have May. I heard April showers bring May's flowers. Okay, May. Mother, may I please? May I take a moment of your time? Okay. And then, of course, I hear, I want to know your name. Again, the song is coming through. Lord of mercy. What are you doing with my mouth today? Okay, so that energy is here, okay? And then what I see is the waters are flowing in May and the flowers are growing, okay? So the new belief that promotes growth is what you're planting the seeds of is growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. You reap the harvest. You reap the harvest. Okay. So the new belief that helps you is if the April showers are behind you, May's flowers are ahead of you, and that's okay, I heard. The new belief that promotes growth is student, being willing to learn. Being willing to learn from life. I heard, because I'm not just a reader of these cards, I read life. And you be wise to read life too. Like everybody's life is speaking to you. Oh, okay. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning, staying teachable. April showers bring May flowers. And look, the stormy weather is here. Even the stormy weather clears the air. Oh, beliefs that promote new growth. Even the storms clear the air. Even the storms clear the air. A great storm will sometimes drop water too. That's necessary in a desert like this, okay? And look at that growth. A new belief that promotes growth is growth. Okay, so this is the energy of after the pain, the joy. After the misery, the celebration. It was all worth learning. Through all those difficulties, I learned and I grew. That's a new belief. If you could find the point of growth from anything that's still pissing you off, that's got you in resentment, bitterness, anger, whatever, feeling like life is just unfair, learning from that is what will shift the energy around it, and it will promote growth. On your side of the table is the Emperor, and that was in the position of what you wanted. On the other side of the table, well, you may have wanted a divine masculine and maybe coming to find that you are the divine masculine, honey. Okay. A new belief that promotes growth with the Emperor here and the Ten of Cups over there. What happens, what they're showing me, is by organizing your thoughts around experiences, what happens is everything out there begins to serve you and benefit you because your perspective of it shifts. And so the energy of it shifts, and the way you focus on something is the way it's vibrating and the frequency it's sitting in, which is proven by quantum physics. And so therefore, the new belief that promotes growth for you is everything is happening to teach you. In some ways, you're living the May flowers now. In some ways, you're still in April showers now. Either way, wherever you're at on the different situations and circumstances in your life, it's all for your growth. It's all for your evolution. It's all for your expansion. So you could be the boss. So you can be the boss. Love it. Of your energy. I heard the boss of your energy. All right, let's go to our fourth position, which is who or what helps you. Let's see who or what helps you in this. And we have the moon. Changes in your life, they help you with the moon energy. And then I'm hearing, that's why I love the moon. Phony people, PPL. Phony people, that song. That's why I love the moon. Okay, and the moon was here around the balance. The cycles of change help you find your balance. The cycles that we go through in life, which the moon is all about cycles, okay? And it's also about the past in the tarot system. It creates change in your life. So what's helping you? Your past, if you let it. What's helping you is the changes if you just accept them and let them be what they are, show you what they are. What else do we have? The femme fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when dependency is rejected, like just being in tune with your sexy self. I heard that's helping you. Who or what helping you? Some of you got this sexy lady. Hey, I can't believe you're channeling that song to me. Lord of mercy, you know that shit was embarrassing to me. Okay. Hey, sexy lady. Oppa Gangnam Style. Listen, I don't... So embarrassing. There's so many other really cool songs that came out with Korean rappers and other Korean musicians. Why did that one have to hit the charts like that? Anyways, and that's part of the message. I don't know why. But the femme fatale, who or what helps you? The sexy lady. The sexy lady helps you. Am I the sexy lady that's helping you? Well, don't get it twisted. I'm going to warn you right now. Somebody got blocked from my phone, from my life, from my channel, from ever getting another reading from me today. Because, sexy lady, I'm here to do this spiritual work with you. That's my point in your life, okay? If it was anything else like that, there would be a mutual attraction. Let me just say that, okay? And don't start stalking me. Don't be disrespectful, because I'll block your ass from this channel so fast. I'm not here to turn you on like that. I'm here to turn your soul on, your spirit, to help the soul growth and evolution, honey. This is not... This is, God gave me all this so you can sit down and shut up and listen long enough to hear the words that'll change your life. The things you've been worried about having you in stress and strife so you can get your blessings, so you can get your lessons, so you can grow the fuck up and move the fuck on. Yeah, that part. So, who or what helps you? The changes in your life, the past, and this sexy lady. Some of you, this is about your own sexy lady energy. If you're a female watching this, this is about your sexy lady energy. If you're a married masculine energy, and you got a sexy lady in your life, she's helping you. Even if she keeps bringing up your past, even if she keeps frustrating you, she's helping you, okay? She's helping you. And how is that true? Because how you going to see without a mirror to stare at your face in? Okay, there's that. Who or what helps you? We have the open mind. Look at that. An open mind is very helpful, which we've been talking about from the jump. Being open-minded, being willing to expand your consciousness, open up your awareness, see another thing. Take the diamond of the experience and flip that thing around to see another facet, get another perspective, okay? Who or what helps you? You have the energy praise. The energy is going to tune you in and let you know. And sometimes the words too, because we just had it yesterday. One of the shorts that I uploaded, it was talking about it's time to add your words to the actions, because doing something wasn't enough. You had to be bold and blatant and tell somebody about their self. Bold, blatant, and tell somebody about their self. Okay, and this, the energy lets you know who to tell what to and why. Okay. Oh, thank you, Malibu. I just got a lead donation. Thank you, Lev. So... and I appreciate you sending that to my Cash App, because let me tell you, I get 100% of it. Thank you. I mean, some of y'all want to pay YouTube, but you could just, if you want to leave donation to me directly, I receive that. I deserve that, and I will receive it and trust and believe it. I put that $10 on the internet bill. Lord of mercy. Okay. Who or what helps you on your side of the table? What do we have? The 8 of Cups. Oh, letting go and moving on and minding your fucking business. The more you mind your business, the more business you'll have to mind. While you're busy having your nose in everybody else's business, it ain't on your face and you look funny like that. Yeah, I said it that way. Did that make you hee ha ha? All that hee and ha ha and over there on everybody else's business ain't none of your business. Mind your business. And you'll have more business to mind. Put your nose back on your face, okay? This is going to help you. Anything you walked away from, because I told you it was party over, skirt, U-turn. It was a brick wall, not a brick house. Oh, yeah, you had to let go. And why? Because this is another no in the yes jar. This is another yo-yo in the no in the yes jar. Another yo-yo in the yes jar. Another no in the yes jar. Remember, when you fill up the yes jar with all the no answers, you get your big yes. But you won't get your yes unless you fill up the yes jar. And the only thing you can fill up the yes jar with is the no. So no, I'm not attracted to you. No, I don't want to be on your phone. And when you tell me you think I'm lying to you, no, I'm not fucking lying to you. And let me show you how much I'm not lying to you. Block, 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 bitch, from everything in my life. How you like that now? How you like me now? 8 of Cups is the energy. If you said no, let your no mean no, let your yes mean yes, walk away, it's the best, okay? Because when you walk away from the 8 of Cups, when you're walking away from the illusions, which is the 7 of Cups, when you're walking away from the illusions, when you're walking out of the stress and the drama and the BS, you get to walk towards your 9 of Cups, and that's your wish fulfillment. Lord of mercy, you got to walk away from what's not for you. Don't let them tell you what's for you. That came out earlier. We're not letting nobody tell you what your business is. We're not letting nobody tell you what you need to do. We're not letting nobody tell you what time it is. It's up to you to know and decide and to make those choices for yourself. Because remember, you're being put into the boss energy with that emperor that came out in the belief that promotes new growth. You the boss. You the authority. It don't matter if they like you. It don't matter if they feel like they're so attracted to you. Are you attracted to them? Do you like them? Do you enjoy their company? Do you want to talk to that person for free? Because I heard I don't. I heard I don't, okay? Whew. In the position of who or what helps you from the other side of the table. So this is not you, but it is a who or what that helps you. And you have the 7 of Wands. Look at that. Somebody who is persistent. Somebody who is consistent. Okay? So this is giving me the energy of the weights in the gym. I can't even lie. It's the energy of the weights in the gym because somebody keep trying to press your buttons. Somebody keep trying to get to you. And they won't let up. And that's like the weight in the gym. You go lift that pump every day. Pump it up. Pump it up. And baby, before you know it, you'll be on swole. You'll be a whole beast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to knock them left and right. Okay? Knock them out. I heard mama said knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. They might not like that. But the energy is helping you to determine. And, you know, when they try to pressure you, you know, you walk away. If they try to pressure you, walk away. They can't get in your path. They can't block you no way. I heard, you know, karate chop their ass. That's what I heard. So fast. Okay. Somebody does karate because I don't talk about karate. I know my grandsons are doing jujitsu now, but I don't talk about karate. I barely talk about the jujitsu. Lord of mercy. And I did fix me some more coffee because I got a couple clients coming in tonight. Anyway, and it was an early morning. Lord of mercy. Okay, 5th position. The challenges you face. Let's see what we got. Challenges you face. December. Look at the cold. De friazo. Ay, Dios mío. Está frío. It's cold, baby. Baby, it's cold outside. Okay. It's cold outside December. Do you remember when it was freezing balls cold in December? Okay. Oh, the challenge you face is you got to go cold on them. The challenge you face is you got to go cold on them. Remember that sometimes, because from the position of the belief that promotes growth, they said sometimes you just got to let it flow with that river right there. Let it go. So the challenge is now you got to go cold. Just like the example I'm talking about. It's somebody I've been reading for years. Care about the person, but don't come at me with that shit when I said I'm not attracted to you like that. Oh, because now I got to be a bitch. Telling you nicely wasn't enough. Where the fuck are you? Because you're not the person I've been talking to for you. You really think I'm going to lie to you now? Now you got to be cold. There's something here about them, you know, why they got to push the gangster button? You know what I'm saying? Like, why they got to make you push the gangster button on this slave? What's the challenge, slave? Because I'm a slave to you. Not true. That's a lie. Don't believe that shit. Maybe Brittany is, but I'm not. Maybe Brittany is, but I'm not. That's what I heard. So, you know, because they think you're just going to move like a because I'm your puppet. Just pull my little strings and I'll sing you a tune. I'm your puppet. Wrong answer. You got the wrong one, baby. You better... Yeah, that challenge. I'm just going to stay in bed by myself. Listen, it'd be nice to just have you up in my bed and do whatever I want to with you. But, oh, yeah, I don't want to do that with you. I'm staying in bed by myself. Okay. So then it's like once this happens, once you get into this point where somebody thinks that you just going to be pulled like a puppet on a string, be they slave, they start trying to call you Brittany, then that's fucking hilarious because I have a new client I need to have a conversation with for her, book her appointment, and her name is Brittany. Lord of mercy. Okay. The alignment, the synchronicities are real. Okay. Because it's 100, I don't know how many women's names there are, but it's Brittany on the phone line. So the challenge is stay in bed. The challenge is don't take that shit to sleep with you, is what I heard. Make sure your mind is on anything but that, because the challenge you face is your anger. And that's enough. I heard that's enough. That's exactly to get you out of your balance. Remember, you're in balance. You're in balance. You know shit. You got the sun going on. Life is looking happy and healthy and wealthy and blessed. Things are looking fantastic, right? But the balance is here. So watch out for the challenge of things that want to piss you off, make you, I'm finna take these fucking earrings off. No, baby. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. Stay grown and sexy. Don't let them come out of your character. Fix your crown and keep on going, okay? Because the challenges you face is trying to work with other people. Look, you up on the ladder, showing me you got an elevated consciousness, you got an elevated spirit, you got an elevated level of awareness, and everybody else is on the ground floor. And because you got the elevated level of awareness, look, they just standing there doing shit. You not really doing too much, though. While they doing shit, they ain't doing too much. You're the one painting the wall. You're the one that's doing a higher level of work. You're doing work that I heard they ain't fit to do. This bitch is standing around talking. That one playing on the computer. You're the one actually making the change. So the challenge you face is that you got to be the change. You got to be the change you want to see. You're the one that makes the change. These bitches is going to stand around here and lollygagging, play on the fucking computer and some more shit. The challenge you face is you got a new contender coming up, the Ace of Wands. You got to do something different because here comes another contender. We're going to find out because it really, honestly, this one just said, yeah, it's a yes. The new contender is going to be a yes. There's going to be a reason why it's worth going through this experience. Oh, Lord, really? Oh. And we had the yes at the bottom of this deck. I just want to say that with the Ace of Pentacles, it's another yes answer. So yes and yes. Oh, Lord of mercy. So some of you, this is a new romantic partner, intimate partner coming in. Others of you, this is a new opportunity. This is a new gig. This is a new pattern in life. This is a new routine. Thank you for the perfect word. I'm like, give me the fucking word. It's right there. This is a new routine. This is a new pattern. This is a new way of doing things. This is a new skill. This is a new person, though. Some of you, this is a new masculine energy presenting. And because we have the feminine energy, we got the stick and we got the circle. I'm just saying, you know what that do. Okay, Lord of mercy, masculine and feminine. And if that's the case, watch out, because it looks like if you got a new contender coming in, when somebody is a person born in Capricorn season with the December, just watch out that you don't turn into somebody's slave. Remember who you are. Stay in your position. Take care of what you're supposed to do for you. Don't just do what the person tell you to just because they cute and tee-hee, ha-ha. No, because they will trigger you. They're going to trigger you in some sort of way. And that's what you're there to learn. Others of you, again, it's a new routine, new way of doing things, new something like that coming up. And that could, I'm hearing that could cause a lot of, because there's a new routine, it's like frustrating to try to get used to the new routine. So as it's frustrating to get used to the new routine, like take a deep breath, okay? And then in your case, I heard take a deep breath, because what I'm seeing is somebody, your energy is just coming in really strong. For you, ever since the December, this new routine has started, and it's like you're trying to help out whoever these other people are around you, you know, but you feel like you doing all the fucking work because now you waking up early before work to take somebody somewhere in your vehicle type of shit. So before you even get out of the bed, you know it's going to irritate the fuck out of you, but you already said you were going to do this. And so now you got to start planning your day different in your head before you get out of your bed is what they say. Okay. So that's the challenge you're facing, is you've overcommitted yourself to some shit. And be careful, because if not, you'll build resentment. You're trying to stay in balance even though you kind of overcommitted yourself is the way I'm seeing. So if you didn't overcommit yourself, I see a new routine and a new opportunity. And just beware, like somewhere, it's always somebody pissed off. Like just be used to that already. It doesn't mean you got to be pissed off. If they're pissed off, just let them be pissed off. Like, why do you have to bring that home? Why do you have to get that in your car? Why does it have to sit at your desk with you? Why does it have to sit in your energy field? You saw it? Okay, keep going. Mind your fucking business. And you'll have more business to mind. Okay. Oh, Lord of mercy. On the 6th position, what you harvest. And it's 621, yeah. What you harvest is good news. You're going to be getting some good news. What you harvest. Let me see. What you harvest. You harvest mentor. Either you going to mentor somebody. Somebody's going to come into your life. Maybe that's the new energy that's here. Somebody who knows how to get things done. They're going to come into your life, share some good words. You're going to get good news. And that is going to pop the cork. It's going to be cause for celebration. What you harvest, cause for celebration. Okay, the word is getting out. I heard word of mouth. I heard the word is getting around. Okay, comfort. Yes, Lord of mercy. Yes, please, and thank you. Say it with me, tribe. Yes, please, and thank you. If you say yes, please, and thank you to harvesting some comfort in life, yes, please, and thank you. You can put that in the comment. I'm just saying. What you harvest, like you just trust in the universe. You trust in that intuition that we spoke about. You want your intuition. You got it. You know what to walk away from. You know who to shut down. You know when to stick around. You know when to come and go. I heard you know when to say yes and no. I heard you know when to listen and when to talk. Oh, what do you know? Okay. What you harvest is a lot of motherfuckers going to be pissed off. That's all I can say. Because here you are. They can't find you. They can't find you. You out here taking selfies in some foreign place and they over there boo-hooing. Well, that's okay because I heard they were over there tee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha. And now they over there boo-hooing because, look, you got a promotion. You out of here. They can't find you. You gone somewhere. You traveling. You journeying. Now, that journey for some of you is literally physically. Others of you, that journey is spiritual or mental. But you're leaving. You're not there no more. You could trust in your journey. You can trust in yourself. You can trust in your intuition because you did face your past. It helped you to face your past. It helped you confront your subconscious, the past, the subconscious, all the things you said no to, and the energy of why. Okay, energy is right there. So you get to pop the cork. You get celebration. You get good news. Okay, things work out for you. All right, let me see. The key to the big picture in our final position. What do we have? The key to the big picture is the tortoise. My favorite creature is the tortoise. And it says slowly but surely getting ahead. The key to the big picture is to keep going in the same fucking direction. You know, if one day all I can do is one TikTok and put up one short for you, I don't beat myself up. If I can do all the 5 major recordings that I like to do every day, great. If I can't, that's fine because, you know, I got a whole, life too. I got a whole life of my own too. And that's the energy. Just do what you can today. Just keep moving in the same direction. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. The hair was over there knocked out. Just doing too damn much. Slow down. Take your time. She said, take your time. What's the rush? Okay, that's the energy. Take your time. What's the rush? The key to the big picture is a shapeshifter. You're going to have to play a lot of different roles. You're going to have to learn a lot of different truths about yourself. You're going to have to change over and over and over again. As the energy changes over and over and over again, as more is revealed over and over and over again, you will shift. There's, of course, those core things that will stay the same, just like you could tell that that's one person's face through and through, all the different colors and patterns in the image. Yet there are still all the different colors and patterns in the image. Likewise, in your life, there's going to be all the different colors and patterns, okay? All the different stuff. The key to the picture is love potion number 9. Put some love in it, because if you can fertilize it with love, it's going to have to return to you full grown in love. Hello, your harvest. Yes, it will. Divine day, okay? The key to the picture is peace. If the next card says happiness, I'm going to jump up and hoop and holler like a fool around this living room of mine, because I'm just saying love and peace. And oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Close enough. Close enough. The Queen of Pentacles over there. So your peace. Okay, the key to the big picture being peace. Doing the self-development work. The Queen of Pentacles is our key to self-development. She's our queen of self-development. She don't blame nobody else. She takes accountability. She knows how to take care of her body, her finances, her home, her family. She does her own thing. And so the key to the big picture, You have the lovers over there. They're there. People gonna show up, baby. They gonna love you. They gonna hate you, and it ain't got shit to do with you. It has everything to do with whether or not they can be in alignment with the same frequency and vibration that you sit in. And it has everything to do with them. We're not taking accountability for that. We taking accountability for ourselves. Somebody here, the key to the big picture was that lesson, that experience you had with that Gemini person that God brought to you, okay? Some of you, that key to the big picture is this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's next to you, okay? Because there's love and peace and happiness. Take your time. Roll with the punches. Roll with the changes. Know that the universe is always on your side, conspiring in your best interest. And the key to the big picture is to figure it out. Look, the green is up in here with this balance and this tortoise. I'm just saying, the green energy. It's also up in here with this rose petals energy that we had at the bottom of the deck too. So that heart chakra. And we did have the love card come out here. So put your love into it. Do it because you love it. Don't do it because it's sexy. I'm just saying, don't do it because it's sexy. Trust me, you mess around and do it just because it's sexy, you'll end up fucking yourself over most of the time. And most of you can attest to that in the comments if you want to. I'm just saying. Do it because there's some love in it. Okay, I heard do it because you love it. You're doing it because you love it. If you're focused on investing on something, it's because it brings you peace. It brings you love. You can look back over your life and see how you've grown. And this is beautiful. And you have the choice. Remember, you have the choice. All kinds of opportunities will present themselves. But you've got the choice. It's your decision. Don't let nobody bully you into a position just because they want you in it. Don't let them tell you who you need to be, how you need to live, who you need to fuck, sleep with, pay. None of that. That's none of their decision to make. That's your decision. I'm just saying. And, you know, and I live this way, and I see that, you know, this is in your energy too, because that's what we have in alignment coming through for you. So I'm going to give you your Alpha and Omega cards, and then they said to give you a yes or no, and then it's going to be time for me to go. So thank you for your love donations. Definitely prefer when you hit me up on one of the other ways so I can get it 100%, because that's what your intention usually is when you send it to me. None of you say, I want to give 60% of this to YouTube. No, you was like, I want to support Melinda. Oh, thank you. I deserve that. You know, you would really enhance my lifestyle if y'all all send me just $1 for every video you watch. Whoa, that would make a huge impact in my life. It would create so much more ease and flow. But I appreciate the ease and flow that I already have, and the courage I have to even say something like that on the channel. Like, Lord have mercy. Okay. Alpha and Omega messages. What do we have? Starting here, it says the 2 of action. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. And I had a comment, pause on all this, because somebody commented on the YouTube channel recently, and that was the gist of her comment. She said something, oh yeah, here it is. It was for Morant Girl. So glad you acknowledged the Lover's card, meaning choice. I love your energy so much, by the way. You're so golden in every way. I appreciate it. She said, she commented that on one of our shorts. And it does. You have the choice. And that's what they're bringing out here. So trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward, which was the title of one of the shorts I uploaded on TikTok today. So it'll be on your shorts here tomorrow. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Where the hell was that at? We said something about the big picture over here in these cards. Where was it? OMG! OMG! The big picture. Where the big picture at? I said something about that already. Anyways, keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. I heard because you don't want to be zoomed in too much. If you're too zoomed in other words, yeah, thank you. They're showing me somebody who's staring at their phone and walks dead into the brick wall. Like, you need to have a broader viewpoint. Otherwise, you'll walk straight into the brick wall we were talking about. Okay, let me see what we have. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. This is like what we channeled in the beginning. Let the unruly, chaotic one settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them. Love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. That sounds a lot like the channel message we started in the beginning with about bitter, spiteful, angry, resentful Melinda versus the person you see on here today. And the person you know, if those of you who know me in person. There's a few of you met me in person. But yeah, let's get into your yes or no answer. Those are your alpha and omega messages. I love the way they actually did interweave with a lot of the stuff we said here today. Let's go ahead and get you your yes or no. Your soul team, your spirit guide, your future self, your highest self, love source God, whatever you believe in. I already helped you formulate your perfect yes or no question, formed in the perfect direction to receive the perfect answer right here, right now. If you want to work with me and get your own personal reading where you pay for it, you put your money where your mouth is. In other words, you put your energy where your mouth is. Then, you know, we're going to channel the messages for you. It's going to be perfect, right? And that information is below the video. And I can always make room to fit you in my schedule. I get that stuff done right quick in a hurry. Because I feel like if you need a reading, you need it today. And my life is still set up in such a way that I'm able to do that. Someday I'll be too busy to do that. But for the time being, it's still that way. So, all right. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. What's the answer for today's show? For all the ones watching. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Okay. The answer is yes. Our eighth card is the Ace of Swords. The answer is yes. All right. The bottom of the deck, we had the Chariot. And coming out was a Strength card, Two of Pentacles, the Star, Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and yes, with the Ace of Swords. So, with all that being said and done, I am so thankful and grateful for all your beautiful comments, for all your beautiful likes, for all your beautiful energy that you share with me, for the fact that you're interested in the same energy that I am, and you keep showing up like I keep showing up. I want to see, I want to scroll up and see what we got here. I see Paul with us from the beginning to the end. Thank you, Paul. I see Austin. What's up, Austin? Dreaming love, peace to all. Thank you. Reginald, grateful. Malibu, Brian Wright. Mindset, John. Janine. I'm telling you, we are all around the world. Yes, all around the world, global. And Mr. Glass, okay, how much for a reading? Check the description box, sir. It's all there. Reginald. Popo9, what's up? Cat. My cat is here. Okay. So thankful and grateful. With all that, I'm so thankful and grateful for your presence. Sandra, hey. Sandra, I see you. Melvin. H-Town. Ooh, that's funny. Well, you know, so H-Town is trying to be a skeptic on the channel. Here's the funny thing. You are. H-Town, whether you're male or female, asked, was I pregnant? And I said, yes. Did you ask specifically, were you pregnant with a human baby? Or do you ask, were you pregnant with some energy? Did you ask, were you pregnant with a creative idea? There's a lot of ways to be pregnant. I'm just saying, especially when you're speaking. Did you get that very specific? I've had people ask me to read cards for them, and they want to pay for a pregnancy test by tarot card. I'm like, girl, go to the grocery store and get you a fucking pregnancy test. Like, do it that way. Anyways, this is what I have for you today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence and the growth on our channel. All the likes, shares, subscribes, the hypes. I keep coming back. You keep coming back too. And if you need a pregnancy test, go to Walgreens or CVS or whatever. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all.